Hello, my name is Gabriela Baton and I'm reporting to you live from Casa Baton, and this is on the policies of social welfare. We take for granted that the federal government plays a key role in providing social services. Until the Great Depression of the 1930s, state and local governments had a minimalistic responsibility in providing assistance to the poor, church and volunteers being the only means of help. Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal policies helped those in poverty. Welfare assistance in the 1930s was beyond the financial resources of the states. Therefore, the federal government provided funds to direct people or to the states for maintaining a minimum standard of living through non-means-based programs and means-tested programs. In the 1940s, the maximum old age pension was only $85 a month. Starting in the 1960s, Congress passed legislation benefiting the needy aged. In the 1980s and the 1990s, the government acknowledged workfare programs saved little money, leading Congress to pass the Personal Responsibility and Work Reconciliation Act of 1996, keeping the law into the 2000s as the best decision. In 2010, President Obama established Obamacare as a social welfare program, which President-elect Trump will alter in his soon years in office, according to Trump's campaign website. Now, defense policies. Throughout history, internal and external conflicts have affected countries in a way that countries have started to develop defense policies. In the 1930s, Congress passed the Smoot-Hawley tariff, and other countries responded by raising their tariffs. This affected the world trade in conjunction with the Great Depression. Americans therefore believed that isolationism and unilateralism were wrong, especially in World War II. After World War II, the United States started to become a world leader, leading the United Nations to form, which would promote security of members and promote economic prosperity. After the war, the Soviet Union imposed communist governments in Eastern Europe and supported revolutionary movements. Under the Truman Doctrine, the United States provided support to Turkey and Greece against communism in 1947. In 1948, the Marshall Plan provided over $6 billion to European states to rebuild. NATO was created in 1949 as a military and political alliance. Usually, the United States stayed away from fighting back with bombs, but starting in the 1960s, that all changed with the Vietnam War. As Nixon became president in 1969, he declared to move away from confrontation and towards negotiation with the Soviet Union. As Clinton created NAFTA to establish the free flow of goods among Mexico, Canada, and the United States, he also created the World Trade Organization to oversee trade, disputes, and lowering taxes. President-elect Trump believes the United States cannot afford to be the world's police and to let NATO allies pay. He also believes that to let Russia bash ISIS and Germany defend Ukraine, according to an article from ontheissues.org. Thank you, and have a good day.